of you guys would like to see Eureka do some diagrams?
Yeah. Nice.
I want to see
No, they're
it.
not so listening anymore.
I want to see it.
You know why it's actually good? None of you will think less of Eureka if she struggles, will you?
No.
Yeah, see? See, actually what it does is it makes you guys feel better, right? Because you have this person who's so much better at this than you are, but they still have to work at it. Was it? Then all the more reason. You don't remember it? Really? What did I get? Alright. You guys, I'm going to come back to this in just a second. I'm going to do a page where at first I just talked about the logic. You remember all this stuff.
I made the foreground just darker. Or like I didn't make the reflection darker. I made the reflection like slightly lighter.
Ah.
But that's because I was doing it next to Zach. And that's what Zach said.
Oh, blame it on
This is
Zach.
an
It
explanation.
was right.
This is the diagram.
Blame it on Zach. Oh, actually, I just screwed this up. Okay. All right, you guys. Now pay attention, because when I finish this, you're gonna go, that's it? And yes, that's it. All right, let me get my pencil. It's always fun to get the reflections, because people are always shocked that things are easier than they expect. All right, here's how easy it is. You guys, we have an object. We have a Delilah. She's standing in front of the mirror at the Perspective Land Dance Studio. Okay. Now, she's reflected into the mirror. So all you have to do, watch this. She's reflected directly into the mirror. Now take a look. This equals x distance. So we just need to go x distance into the mirror. Okay, now how do we find that? Watch. That's it. Diagonals. Yes.
If you don't see the mirror just straight on, do you have to follow a converging line?
Yes. So if you have, for instance, something like this, and there's our mirror plane, we have to go directly into the mirror. Does that make sense? So you guys, everyone, I'll let you catch up and then I'm gonna have everyone stop for a second.
Wait,
Can you go back to
Okay, now, I want you guys to imagine we're in the Arthur Murray Dance Studio in Perspective Land. So we're in the dance studio, and we look down, and there's gum on the floor. Okay? And it's reflecting into the mirror. Actually, try it. Give it a shot. Yes. Give it a shot. This side is a mirror plane. For now. For now, it's a wall.
What causes the like the streaky things, on mirrors, like you have up there?
Cartoonist.
Oh. Like sometimes, I don't know. I guess it's like you draw sunglasses too, or glass. You draw that on it too, sometimes.
It's mostly a symbol. It's not,
Okay.
I wouldn't encourage you to draw those things, but sometimes it is a high contrast reflection. Yeah.
What if it's like stuff on the mirror? Like someone was like splattering blue streaks on it to show where
That
it
could
is.
be what it was, yeah.
I think that's it.
I think that's what it is.
Oh, but now we have to cast their shadows.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, mostly it's a cartoonist affectation, It's like when, it's like people don't really have speed lines either, but they're fun.
It shows you that they're moving.
Here, we can do this, you guys.
I don't see it in the mirror.
All right, so you guys, here's how you would do it. Everyone take a look. Everyone drop your pencils for a second, just take a look. Watch. If I draw on a vanishing point 2, I know she's going to be on that line somewhere, or that gum is going to be on that line somewhere. Okay? Now watch. I'm making a box. Finding the midpoint of that side, and then going like this. Keep your eyes up.
That is exactly what I did.
That's it? Yeah, Carolyn.
I did something slightly different, but I want to make sure it's okay. Instead of having like the square on the floor, I had it like tilted up like this. That's still okay? All right.
Mhm. Totally fine. Yes,
Yeah, I did that too, but I just like randomly made a line up.
that's totally fine.
Okay.
Yeah. Now,
Where did you use that line with that?
from here,
Yeah,
I went from here through the midpoint of this side.
to the vanishing point?
no, I went from here through the midpoint of this side, right through here. I'm doing this, Ashley, take a look. I'm doing this. I've got a box.
Dissect it.
And I'm doing that.
Oh,
I'm doubling it back into space.
from that corner.
Yeah, from this corner. All right, now I'm gonna play with you guys a little bit. I'm gonna put 2 more dots. And I want you to try and find someone's been dropping gum all over the place. And so I'm gonna have you find one here. And I'm gonna have you find one here. You're safe. But notice how attentive you are now. Because you think you might be called on at any second. In case you guys haven't noticed, you're not safe once you leave this class. You're not safe for like the next 5 years. You'll walk randomly through my class and I'll say, Tarina, what do you think about this? Yes, Carolyn.
So, I don't know if you're going to like cover this eventually, but is it different when there's like a reflection in water and there's some distortion, or like how does that work?
I will show you if we have time at the end of class. Remind me.
Okay.
I thought about it, including it in the slideshow this week, because I've got material on that, but I decided it's more than we really need to deal with today, so.
Okay.
Okay, now you guys take a look. I'm gonna just stop you. Go ahead and stop what you're doing. Don't worry. There's gonna be cooler stuff to take notes on. I want you to, I think a lot of you guys are probably working a little bit too hard. And this is what I mean about the fluency thing. Okay, so you guys know how to do this way. And I've given you the hammer and you're hitting everything in sight. All right, well, but there's other ways you can use the same information. All right, watch carefully. I know that this one is going to be on that line, right? Now watch carefully. Do you see the logic in it? It's a known point and a known point. Connect the dots.
It's amazing.
It's geometry, man. It's the wonders of geometry.
So when I tried to do that first one, it's so close to this wall that I have this triangle here.
Okay.
Does that? I don't know. I mean,
All right, wait. Oh, this wall isn't going to that VP though. This wall,
Oh, that's because of the way.
yeah. Your walls aren't at a 90-degree angle.
Right.
The same for the other point too.
Okay, now, you might go, oh, I want you guys to know, okay, eyes up again, take a look. Now with this one, we know this one as well is going to be on that line. And so it's a tendency where people might go like this. They might think, oh, all right, I'll use the same trick, and they go, oh, shit. They don't hit the mirror plane. All right, now think about this. I want you to understand. You may not, the mirror may not exist there, but that doesn't mean the mirror plane doesn't exist. So I can just extend it. It's totally, yeah, I mean, it's like, you don't even trust it, it's so easy. That's what I love about it. It's like, no, it can't be that easy. Yeah, it actually is totally that easy.
Wow.
All the stuff you thought was so hard, it's so not hard. Yes,
Wait, so what was the first step when you extended the?
I just went to the vanishing point and did the same thing again that I did before. Yes.
Suddenly I'm starting to get the idea how drawing a cubic meter actually works. You have to like start at the bottom first before you measure it out to the top.
That's right where we're going. Okay, now here's what I want you guys to do next. Actually, you know, well, let's try it this way. Do you guys see that if I draw a vertical there, all I have to do to find the reflection of the vertical is to go like this? That makes sense, right? So put two verticals. They can be arbitrary. I'm going to draw mine like this. Yes?
What if you just have the top pointing out the point at the bottom? You just have to make.
I'd imagine that Delilah standing there. Yeah. So draw two verticals, draw their reflections, and then I want you guys to connect them. And do you guys see that you've just drawn the reflection of a wall? Does it make sense? I mean, it's kind of stupidly easy at this point. I mean, if you guys are feeling nervous because it's too easy, no, it's actually that easy. That's how much you understand now about perspective. It's an uncomfortable feeling, isn't it? To feel confident in this class. Trick or treat, yeah. Oh man, that was so funny watching my daughter. She was seriously, she was just evil genius laughter, like, she couldn't contain it. People are giving me candy. What? I think I got a little bit of it. It was her first time trick or treating. She was just astonished. She was walking around. She was confusing her holiday. She's saying, "Happy Giving Day, Happy Giving Day," and people were giving her candy. You know, which makes sense in a way. She's already planning when she's going to be next holiday. But it was too funny.
Best part of the dog clap cosplay.
I cracked all, she was running up the walkway. I mean, you know, my daughter's relatively shy when she first meets people, but by the third house, she's like running up the walkway. It's like, ding dong, run to the next house. It's like,
Got a lot of candy?
oh yeah. Well, she got to the point where it's like, no, we're gonna stay out all night. And we had to say, and then she started complaining because her bucket was getting too heavy. She said, well, you know, when your bucket's too heavy to carry, it's time to go home. So we wouldn't carry her bucket for her.
Did you see Colton?
I saw a photograph of Colton. Okay, all right, now you guys, here's something I'm gonna recommend you do. Almost all of you have smartphones. Okay? Take a photograph of your notes right now before you do what you're about to do. Now, the reason I want you to take a photograph of them, the reason I want you to take a photograph of your notes before you do what you're about to do is because you're going to make it significantly messier and you may or may not be successful, but it's a good thing to try for what we're getting into. All right, everybody ready? Well, we got to make it a little harder on you since you guys are getting so good now. All right, you guys. Let's see. Draw the shadows.
Yeah, you just put those arbitrary?
Yep,
You need to find them.
totally arbitrary.